we're big Alice Cooper fans. You know that. So when this news came out, you knew we were going to talk about it. So that's what we're going to do. Hi, everybody. I'm Kelly at KELLYTHUL on Twitter, on X.
To say what's Twitter?
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy talk. On all social media that I'm on. And joining me as always.
I am Dr. Mike at Official Pagan on all social media. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment. We know there's a lot of Alice Cooper fans out there, so leave a couple of comments. Let us know what your favorite albums are and if you're going to be purchasing this book. And honestly, the best way to let us know what you're doing is to order some merchandise, because then we at least know whatever you're doing, you made the right decision or wearing a Bog Panda t-shirt while you do it. Then come back, because with your subscription, this is just for you guys. We're going to give you a free subscription to the world's shortest podcast, Hard No, also on this channel. It's amazing. What an offer.
Yep. Limited to the next million subscribers. so we're gonna have to cut it off after that. So
It's fair.
But the Alice Cooper news we're going to talk about is on November 17th. Pre-orders become available for a limited release of some 2-edition book set about Alice Cooper called Starring Alice Cooper from Rufus Productions, and we'll include a link to where you can go and pre-order if you want. This was pretty interesting. There's been a lot of things kind of kicked out there to kind of alert you to that this was available. What were your thoughts when you first saw this, Mike?
So I saw a couple of websites posted around the same time. I got an email because I'm on the Alice Cooper emailing list. So it seemed like it was just suddenly everywhere all at once. I've seen book projects like this for a few different artists that have been popping up recently. I think it's cool whenever anything like this happens. I did click on the link to see if it was something I'd be interested in. And before I could delve too much down into it, I was like, hey, let me check the price on this. See what that looks like. And then it was all very different. What are your what are your thoughts on these kind of things, sir?
So I'm not, for Alice stuff, I'm less price sensitive.
It's fair.
But the I kind of knew trouble was brewing when I was reading some of the comments out there where folks said, yeah, I remember these guys did a book like this on Rush, and it was 600 pounds, and that wasn't the weight of the book. That was the cost for it in England at the time when they were using pounds, and which roughly translates to $745 for a Rush book. And so I said, okay, this is really heading down a road of not the price point I'm going to be comfortable with. What it has is great. They're signed. There's a very limited number of them. They are signed. All kinds of other goodies in it. So it looks like an amazing set and something an Alice Cooper fan would want. But then and so I didn't actually follow the link to it to kind of check the pre-order out for it. So what is that price?
So the lower priced edition, I believe, was 200 and some odd pounds. So
Okay.
you're somewhere in the like $250, $300 range, and then there was a more expensive option.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little tough. But it looks fantastic. It's got the kind of image changing kind of cover to it. So where, depending on the angle you look at it, it'll change. Very Coopery thing to kind of do. I mean, we've talked in our past Alice Cooper reviews that there was a big run of time where not only were the albums that they were coming out with amazing, the packaging was equally amazing in terms of one album folded up to be a desk. The other was this kind of cardboard box from the inside, opened up and was an insane asylum with extra little doors for you to peek into the quiet room and all that good stuff. So has done a lot in the past. $1 Billion Babies is a big snakeskin wallet. So love it to death. Nothing, So
They
kind
just
of why
relied on
it's
it being the best album.
just kind of why it's not. You can't say that, but because it just didn't have all the other cool. You didn't get $1 million bill. You didn't get trading cards.
Because you didn't need gimmicks when the material is that strong.
The collectibles, not gimmicks. But but it looks fantastic. So you should go check the site out and get a better look at it. This looks like a labor of love. Looks really, really good.
And this is all official and authorized as well.
Yeah, which is the best way. um, but it's good, and obviously with Alice promoting it through his channels as well, pretty good indication he's down with it. But it is a limited number, so if you are interested and have the financial wherewithal to pull the trigger on it, you'll probably want to hustle out there on the 17th and take care of business.
Yeah, absolutely. Personally, I would have to pass just because of the price tag, which is kind of what I was expecting when I was reading about it. Not that I have a lot of this kind of stuff, but there's a few horror authors that I'm a fan of, and what they'll do when they have something new coming out, they'll work with a small publisher on the side to do like some crazy deluxe edition of it that'll be hundreds of dollars, but it'll be, bound in, the skin of a baby and signed, and they hand deliver it to you, and all kinds of crazy stuff, but they're insanely priced. So I'm a little bit familiar with the kind of limited edition book world in that sense. So I knew that this was going to be something pricey, just kind of reading the description of it. It's I'm sure going to be really cool for people who are looking for that. Personally, that's just not the kind of thing I'm looking to add to my collection. And with the price tag, it's not something that I'll be buying just on a whim.
Nope, I'm with you on there, and yeah, I'll have to pull out some time, so I don't have any of that high end stuff. But and I'll have to chase down the publisher, but I've got a nice little overview book on Captain Beefheart. I think it's the only one I've ever seen of it. I'll have it. Maybe I'll include a photo of it in the video here, but I think I might have a rare collector's set. It's not signed or anything, and no babies were harmed in the making of this publication, unlike some of the things that Mike's interested in. So, but still, it's Captain Beefheart, and it's cool. So we'll see if we can do sneak a picture of that in as well. So quick show tonight, but we just wanted to make sure you folks were aware. We wanted to get this out soon. I have to look at our schedule a little bit so we can hopefully get this out before November 17th. And let the folks know. So anything else?
No, I think that's it, sir.
Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bog Panda.